Alrighty, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to a new series that I'm starting here on the channel called Ronin's Movie Reviews. Now, as all of you, or most of you already know, this isn't the usual type of content I do on the channel. However, I figured because it's a new year, it's time to do like a new style of video. And I'm hoping this kind of catches on because this is something I've been wanting to do, or I've wanted to do. I feel like reviews would be something interesting to do here on the channel. And I figure, why not start now? And I'm sure, as you guys probably have already seen because of the title on the video, we're reviewing Sex Tape, which I'm like, hey, weird one to start out with, but an interesting one to start out with nonetheless. Um, it's a great way to start the series. So yeah. Also, if you guys are interested, in the background are my videos from my channel playing. So if you guys are interested in any of those, go feel free to go and watch some. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the movie review. Sex Tape is classified as a comedy, romance, romantic comedy, and genre, and uh, it only really hits two of those on the head, and that being a romance film and drama, because it fails to hit everything else on the head. Um, it sucks for comedy, and we'll get into that shortly. But comedy is not this film's strong suit. It's really not. It tried, but it wasn't it. I wasn't feeling it. The synopsis for this film is when Annie, Cameron Diaz, and Jason Segel, first meet, they have an instant and intense romantic connection. However, 10 years and two children later, the flames of passion have dimmed to dull embers. To bring back the spark, the couple decide to record themselves trying out every position in the joy of sex, which seems like a great idea at the time until they discover that their private recording has gone public via the internet. Sounds like a great synopsis, right? Sounds like a great plot to a movie on paper, but was executed very, very, very poorly. Now let's get into the cast. I'm probably going to butcher some of these names. Feel free to make fun of me for it in the comments. Um, so we got Cameron Diaz, Jason Segel, Rob Lowe, Ellie Kemper, Rob Corddry, Nat Faxon, Jolene Blacklock, Nancy Lenehan, Giselle Eisenberg, Randall Park, Kumal Nanjiani, Melissa Paulo, Harrison Holzer, Artemis Pabdani, Timothy Brennan, Celeste Olivia, Whitney Mayer, Aaron Brem, Sebastian Hedges Thomas, Dave Allen, Osmani Rodriguez, James Wilcox, Kimberly Howe, Nabrina, Kate Jurdy, Danny Dare, Stacey Forbes, Bo Cleary, Alexis Rosasco, Jack Bernalt, Jeffrey Corazzini, Frankie Imbergamo, Angie Venuto, Casey Monteiro is probably the correct way to pronounce that. London Hall, Emma Johns, Isla Izev, and Anastasia Sanidopoulos Mouzes? Anastasia Mouzes? I don't know. However, Jack Black is not credited, and I'm not sure if that's because this is the movie he didn't want to be remembered for or what. But just to put it out there, Jack Black does make a brief, like 5 minute cameo in this film, if that can even be considered a cameo. That's a full role right there. Um, and if you guys are even really interested in watching this movie, which if you are, you can watch it on Sling TV, Netflix, YouTube, Google Play and Movies. sorry, Google Play Movies and TV, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, and Vudu. For those of you that are interested in watching this movie. Um, however, time to get into like the real nitty gritty things. Now, I tried. I absolutely tried to find things, positive things to say about this movie, and I couldn't. I really could not figure out anything good to say about this movie. Um, with that being said, there were two notable things that I really did enjoy about this movie. Mainly being, first one being the character development. There is very noticeable character development in this movie, and it works. Um, well as it possibly can. I'm like, you really won't like the characters. I'll get more. I'll get into that more later. But there's character development. It's there. Um, they learn from their experiences. That's character development enough. Second thing, there's a plot twist I just didn't see coming, which I'm like, could is that? And was I reaching for things to say that I enjoyed? Yeah, because this movie was fucking sluggish, and that brings me into the things I did not like. This movie drags, and it just seems to drag on forever. The first 20 minutes is so uncomfortable. Cameron Diaz and Jason Segel, both noteworthy actors, were just made this movie so awkward, and I don't know if that was their intentions. It very well could have been their intentions to like show the awkwardness, but it didn't work. It was dry, and the movie was just very uncomfortable. It was just putting adult humor in there to just to have adult humor in there, if that makes sense. Um, None of the cast has no chemistry. It's like they all walked onto set one day and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna film this movie. Do you guys want to be in it?" And the cast was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to be in it." And that's what this movie feels like. It feels like they just got a bunch of random people together to film a film. They have absolutely no chemistry whatsoever. Um, it honestly just feels like they're there to be there. It just it feels rushed. It feels very, very, very rushed. I don't know what else to say there. The trailer is very misleading. That's another thing that I wanted to put out there. Because when I seen the trailer makes the movie look like this big comedy, and there's some scenes in the trailer that didn't make it into the movie, which I know trailers have a habit of doing, but I'm like, had those scenes been in the movie, that would have been interesting because I was looking forward to a few of those scenes that just weren't in there. Because I was dreading every second of watching this movie, and there's just a lot of unnecessary scenes that did make it in there because it's just like, this is uncomfortable. Why are we watching this? Why are we making 17 jokes about the mailman? The first one didn't land, yet we're going to keep running and going with the mailman joke. I'm trying not to spoil anything just in case you would like to watch this movie. The movie had such great potential though. It had like a bunch of very high profile actors who have made very good movies. Yet for some reason this just didn't work. And it's kind of disappointed because this was a movie that I was actually excited to watch, but it turned into a chore rather than an enjoyment, you know? Um it's 90 minutes of my life that I won't ever get back. And yeah, with that all that being said, my final rating of this movie is a 3 out of 10. And I recommend just not watching it because it's not good. However, with all that being said, that is my review for Sex Tape. I plan on doing more of these movie reviews because I actually found this kind of fun. Like I said, videos from my channel will play in the background of these while I'm, reviewing movies. If you guys are interested, you can go and try check some of them out that played. I think only like two of them played. But yeah, yeah. With that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I'm happy that I have been given the opportunity to try something new on the channel, and hopefully this takes off because I would like to do more of these. Um, with that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you. I wouldn't be where I'm at without your guys' support, the subscribers. You guys are amazing and are the reason why I do what I do. I appreciate all of you for subscribing, liking, commenting, that sort of thing. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next content drop.